Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to share with you a finish of one of my latest projects. So as you can see here, I've got all of my drills left. I don't know if I'm going to save these drills or not. I likely will save the ABs. I think I had 5 ABs in this one. The ABs were okay, but these 3 colors, which were the colors that I had most of, were kind of trashy. So I don't know if I'm going to save these. I didn't add in any extra ABs to this one. This was a smaller kit. It's only 40 by 50 and it already had 5 ABs, so I felt like that was enough. So I didn't add anything extra to it, but it did have some fun colors and I am really happy with how it turned out. Part of the reason that I'm not sure if I want to save these 2 colors were very staticky. The black was very trashy. It's only a 40 by 50 and this is how much trash I had. And you can see, I hope, that there's little holes in some of them. There were little pieces left over. A ton of these had tabs on them or extra little pieces off to the side. And like that one right there, you can see has like a big tab on it. That one has a tab. They were just really trashy. There's a couple that are stuck together. And for a 40 by 50, this is quite a bit of trash. I had more than enough to finish everything, and like I said, I'm really happy with how it turned out, but it was kind of trashy. Now, I will say my last experience with really trashy drills was an older kit. This kit is not that old. Even though I had quite a bit of trash, I still think the drills fit together on the canvas better. They weren't gappy and everything like they were with my belly dancer. So even though I had ones like this one that had tabs, and I had quite a bit of trash, I had more than enough to finish, and I'm really happy with how it looks. So let me grab the canvas and we'll look at it. And here is the canvas. I think this turned out really well. This is an Oroloa kit, 40 by 50. It's called Transmutation. A few things that kind of I was thinking as I was doing this one. One, this style of art, and I'll stick a picture of it up over there. This style of art, I think, lends itself really well to diamond painting. It's a lot of very dark lines, kind of almost coloring book style with the black outlines and everything filled in with the colors. And I was actually thinking as I was diamond painting that I feel like maybe this would have been even truer to the original art if there had been less confetti. If you can see here, let me bring it up here. If you can see around that flower, rather than it all just kind of being white with the little heart in the middle, there's about 6 different colors in that other than just the AB. Different shades within the heart as well. And you can see here in the flower on her head that there's some different shades in here. There's some ABs here. There's a couple different colors in there. And I get what they were trying to do to make it shaded, but I actually think it might have looked even better and more true to the original art had they just left it kind of like her hair, where there's not a ton of shading. There's a little bit here, but like her face, there's really no shading at all. You know, her arms aren't shaded, her face isn't shaded, but then we've got shading on her neck here. So I just think sometimes maybe, I don't know, pixel charting is the new buzzword that I keep seeing everywhere, charting by hand, whatever you want to call it. And in certain instances, I get it. For charting something via computer, maybe that's why some of this got added in, because the computer saw nuances that I didn't really see with my eye, that I just think it would have been more true to the original if it had less. Like instead of having this with all these different colors of blue, just make it a big black line like I did here with her arms. What's wrong with that? That's kind of what the original photo looked like. Just my 2 cents. It took me about 24 hours to finish this, and you can see, and I took some B-roll, so I'll throw that up on the screen as well, but you can see, even in kind of this peachy color of her skin here, it still looks really good. There's a little bit of gaps there. That's mostly my bad placement. But everything else, when you get really close, it actually looks really good. All the ABs fit in close together nicely. Her dress down here with all of the like little colors and lines and everything looks really good. The flowers down here I think turned out really well. It was a nice mix of confetti and multi-placing, because you've got all the confetti on her little lei here, lots of confetti in her dress, but then you've got these big sections down here with her legs, her arms, the background, where it's all just big sections of multi-placing. Same way with her face, just a lot of multi-placing there versus the confetti. It took me about 24 hours total to finish this one, so not a huge amount of work. And like I said, I'm really happy with it, even though I had quite a bit of trash. I think it turned out really well. I think all the drills fit together really nicely. If I bring it up even closer, you can kind of see how nicely all the drills fit together without huge gaps. And I just think it turned out really well. I'm really happy with this one. This is one that has been laying around in my stash forever. It's a smaller one, so that's why I decided to do it. Also, the box that it came in kind of got smashed. It was falling apart, and I was like, I should do this one just so I can throw this box away, or I need to find it somewhere else, or find another box to put it in, because it's going to get smashed and I'm going to lose things. So really happy that I did this one. I think it turned out really nice. I love all the ABs that they added into it. Like I said, I feel like I would have liked it a little bit more had it not been quite as confetti in some places, but that's okay. It still looks good, and I'm still really happy with it. I think this is a really fun kind of whimsical painting with all of the different colors in the background, all the lines, the little girl, she almost with the lei, all the tropical kind of looking flowers. Just think this one is really cute, and I love how it turned out. And really happy, despite all of the trash that I had, that it turned out as well as it did. I think it's nice and super sparkly. I don't know, sometimes all the sparkles don't translate onto the camera as much as they do in real life. Hopefully maybe some of the B-roll will have shown that. But I think this one was really cute. I think Oraloa has a couple of different canvases by this artist, so I'll stick a link down below to this particular kit. But if you don't like this one, check out some of her other art. She does some really cute stuff, and I think her style of painting lends itself really well to looking good as a diamond painting. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. Do you like how some of this had the extra kind of shading in it to make it a little bit more confetti? Would you have preferred, as I think I would have, to maybe have it just be more color blocking rather than some of the confetti that was in here? You couldn't avoid all of the confetti. Like her dress obviously would have to be some confetti as well as the flowers, but some of the background lines and the hearts and things I think could have been just kind of blocks of color, like her face, her arms, her eyes, that kind of thing. Have you done an Oraloa yet? I'd love to know how many of you out there have done an Oraloa. I think they are on par with all the other premium diamond painting companies, but I know not everybody has tried them yet, so I'm really curious to see how many of you have tried an Oraloa. Like I said, I really have enjoyed all of the Oraloa squares. I've done many squares from them. I've done a fairy one that was squares. I've done a Halloween one that was squares. This one that's squares. I'm sure I've done more than that, but those are the ones that come to me off the top of my head. Anyway, yeah, just curious to know what you guys think about the kind of charting here and how it looks, and if you've ever done an Oraloa. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.